Thanks for tuning in this week, everybody. This is Mr. Live Rich Amin Nikita. I want to talk here today about your mindset. Everybody want to be successful in whatever that they're doing right now, and your mindset has everything to do with your success. Because if you think like a success, you're going to be a success. If you hang around good people, you're going to ultimately become successful. Because at the end of the day, the six most people you hang around will help dictate your success as well as your income. So let's go on and get into this thing called a mindset. First things first, I think, is that we all need to have what's called knowledge of self. We need to know who we are and where we come from. So that takes a little bit about going into your background, your family history, and seeing what the people in your family background, your history, downline, etc. did as far as what racial group you're part of. It's good to know, your history, your family background, because the history is the foundation to who you are. Because a man or woman's culture is what makes them. It's not necessarily where they're born. My family's from Jamaica, and I identify myself with being a Jamaican, but obviously I am a citizen of the United States of America. But at the end of the day, all of my family and all of my history is in the island of Jamaica, and from Jamaica, the port of Africa where we come from, and that's why I identify with. Me being born in America does not make me an American. It makes me someone that was born an American, but I'm a Jamaican that was born in America, because your history is ultimately what makes you who you are. Also, I want to give a shout out to everybody out there that acknowledges that I say ultimately a lot. That's one of my key words. So let's go from our knowledge of self to the next thing. By having knowledge of self, of knowing who you are and where you come from, and having a certain level of pride for yourself, it can give you what's called self-esteem. Now, self-esteem is your confidence. It's your belief level in yourself. Without self-esteem for yourself, you're not going anywhere. Because like they say, if you don't believe it first, no one else is going to believe it. So you got to develop that self-esteem. And that self-esteem can come from, knowledge of self and knowing that, I come from good stock. And we all come from good stock. No matter who you are, everyone in the world is special. So your self-esteem is definitely going to be necessary in your mindset in order to achieve whatever type of success you're going after. All right. Now, the next thing I think that is very important is goal setting. Setting goals is probably one of the most important things to become successful, because you have to have a blueprint or a plan to where you want to go in order to get there. You don't wake up and go on a vacation and just start driving. You decide where you want to go, you MapQuest it, GPS, or whatever it is to get you to your destination. And that's kind of pretty much how getting to anything in life is. It doesn't make a difference if you're going to go shop for a bag. You got to decide what bag you want. You got to decide what store you want. Then you got to take the route that you want to go. Then you got to decide how you want to pay for it. All of that is little goal setting. You know what I mean? And as you're doing this, you're going to make necessary adjustments in your goals. You got to have a goal. Somebody without a goal is pretty much lost in life. You got to have a goal. A goal is sometimes they say it's connected to your purpose. My last video I discussed your purpose and how important your purpose is. Your purpose and your goals tie in together. Once you know what your purpose is, it's so easy to manifest and know what your goals are. But you got to set goals, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest issues that we have here in this country, in America, is this. It's not that most people don't set goals. It's more so that we're not setting high enough goals. A lot of us are setting goals, hitting them, and then kind of falling into a plateau where it's kind of like, okay, cool, I've achieved these goals, and it's almost like I can't go any higher. Once you hit your goals, set higher goals. My goals when I was younger was to be a millionaire. I made $1 million, made a couple $1 million within a certain amount of time period. Now I have bigger goals. I want to be 100 millionaire. I said, hell with it. I want to be a billionaire. Because if I set my goals to be a billionaire, I'm pretty much guaranteeing myself that I'm going to be a millionaire. So set your goals higher, especially when it comes to financial. The reason why a lot of you guys out there are not making more money, your incomes are not taking leaps and bounds, it's a simple thing. You don't got any goals. Set a goals for your income. Set a goal for your income. Every year you gotta have a goal. My goal for the next 18 months is to make $3 million. Whatever yours is fine, but set a goal. Next thing is this is the whole way you think. As we're discussing mindset, there's two types of mindsets you can have. You can be positive or negative. You can be optimistic or pessimistic, whichever one you choose. But The Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Peale is a book that I read about a couple years ago. And it makes the most sense. You're only going to be successful if you're positive. I've never met any successful people that are negative people. Even when things look the worst, we've got to find a way to keep our minds positive, or at least start thinking positive a little bit, even if that negativity is eating at you. The power of positive thinking. You can't achieve anything with the negative mindset of thinking you can't do it. You can't do anything great going into it thinking, hey, I can't do this, or what if I fail, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to say you're not going to have doubts, but You want to have a positive mindset from the start, owning your success, owning what it is you want to do, owning the outcome that you are looking to make happen for yourself. I got some real estate things going on. I'm already envisioning myself at the table closing the deal. I'm already envisioning myself completing the rehab. I'm envisioning myself walking the property when it's done. I'm envisioning myself when my real estate agent called me saying, listen, Mr. Akita, you got a buyer. I'm envisioning myself at the closing table, signing the documents. I'm envisioning myself, my attorney saying, hey, listen, would you like a wire or a check? So I'm envisioning my success already. Visualization is very, very important. I think it's one of the keys to manifestation. And manifesting anything in your life, you got to have vision. Visualization. Visualize your success. And you only can do that through the power of positive thinking. The book is called The Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. If you haven't read it, you definitely should. And if you're a negative person, you definitely need to read it. All right? Now, we live in a very a changing and rapidly changing world. The conventional way of doing things and going about things is not going to work as we move forward in the future. So if you have a job and that's all you have, that ain't going to work. Right now, companies out there are studying and finding ways to take their operations overseas. It's just what it is. So your job could be in danger, okay? So we have to think out the box. We got to say, hey, listen, I'm not just going to have a job. I'm going to have a job in an online business. I'm going to have a job. I'm going to have a lawn care company. I'm going to have a job, and I'm going to have a part-time business that I work with a partner. It's definitely not about conventional thinking. We're not going to get money the same ways we were getting money 20, 30, 40 years ago. We can't even invest the same way right now, you know, because the world is ever changing. It's not just about stocks. It's not just about bonds. It's not about the same market. It's not about America, Europe. Right now we have emerging markets down in South America, Central America, overseas in Asia, Africa. These are the emerging markets, whereas before it was all about places like America, Europe, Canada, Japan, etc. No, it's not like that anymore. We got China out here that's a big player now. Like I said, we got South America, Central America. We got places in Africa. We got places all over parts of this world that we never, ever thought of investing in the last 15, 20, 25 years. And now we're there and the opportunity's there. You got to think out the box. Doing what we've been doing is not working. So if what you're doing is not working, you need to do something different. The definition of being crazy is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting changes. I have a Walmart that's very close to my home, right? And I'm aware roughly of what Walmart pays people, roughly between $9 to let's say $10, $11 an hour, depending on what you've been there, unless you're management, right? And I've seen people that's been working there for 5, 6, 7, up to 10 years. And I say to myself, these people income haven't moved much in the last couple of years. And I'm saying to myself, why do these people still work here? You know what I mean? Why haven't they moved on to something greater, something that explores more of the talent, something that offers them more financial opportunity and freedom, but they stay at Walmart? And it perplexes me. And from pretty much their program is what I see what a lot of people are programmed, to stay in the same opportunity, even though it's not going to open new doors for them or set them and put them where they want to be in life. We got to think out the box. So for me, you know, I look at it like being a clown, an entrepreneur, because you can juggle several different things at one time. You know what I mean? So for me, there's no such thing as just being a this or a that or a this or a that. No, I'm a this, that. I can wear multiple hats. So can you. You could work at Walmart and have an online business. You could work at Walmart and have a boutique store. You can work at Walmart and do this. You can have a job and have your own business on the side or have multiple businesses. And it gets to a point where one day you say, hey, listen, do I still need this job? Yes or no? I might state it because I love doing what I'm doing. I love the people. But I might say no because it's like I've transcended. I've gotten to a point where my business now make me enough money plus more where I can leave my job and move on to my greatness. And that's the level that we all want to get to, entrepreneurs. We want to get to a point where we build our business up, build our income up through our business, where we can leave our jobs. That's what I did in corporate America. I had a simple plan. I went to college knowing I wanted to be the boss, knowing I wanted to be management. I left college. I pretty much went out there. I worked in corporate America for a couple of years. I stacked my money. I had to make sure that my credit was good. And then when I had an opportunity, I jumped at it and took it without a doubt. Your mindset is very important. I've always had a positive mindset. I live and die by something called supreme confidence. Not arrogance, supreme confidence. I know I can do anything because the creator that created me and everyone else out there that's on this planet and everyone that's watching this video right now created you. And that same greatness that's within me is within you. So when I see you, I see greatness. And I acknowledge that greatness when I greet you. As I greet you, greatness inside you. Greatness everywhere. Greatness around you. Everything. That song that's playing inside your soul and your heart right now for something you really want to do but you procrastinate not doing, what you waiting for? One life to live. I want to share something with you before I leave and I go. It's by George Bernard Shaw. And George Bernard Shaw says this. Listen up real closely. For those of us that get on and make it in the world, we look for the opportunities or the circumstances, I should say. And when we can't find those circumstances, we go out there and we create them. Those are the people that make it. It's the people that look for certain things, can't find it, then create it. My name is Mr. Live Rich, Amin, Nikita. Some people see things the way they are and say, why? I see things that never was and say, why not? Live rich is a lifestyle. Please email all your questions at liverich241@gmail.com. Please go to my website at liverichlifestyle.com. Go to my Facebook, my Instagram, liverich241. Please send your questions, your comments, all your good feedback. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The Black Entrepreneur Series is going really well on Instagram. Please check it out. Do your research. Google those people. If you're an African American or Black American, whatever you want to categorize yourself at, we need people to look at in our future as well as our past to show what we have done and what we can do. There were millionaires in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. There's no reason why you can't be a millionaire and release 100,000 there. This is Amin the Kid. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you guys have a great day. Check me out on the next movie. I should say the next video. I call it a movie because my life is like a movie. We got that Live Rich Real Estate Series is coming up and Live Rich TV will be being launched. Thanks for checking out, everybody. Have a great weekend and live your dreams.